Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the safest and cheapest coins anywhere. Make sure you check out the solo grinding service as well. Use code Zirksee at checkout for a 10% discount on your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today we have powered up Eddie George gameplay. Now I want to give a big shout out. Obviously this is not on my account, this is on my friend's account. I will leave a link to his YouTube in the description. Mutrut17. Obviously Eddie George looks insane. 90 speed, 93 excel, 89 agility, 95 carrying, 66 catching, 82 elusiveness, but a 94 truck and a 97 break tackle. 94 overall Eddie George with a 90 strength, 89 agility. The card is nasty. Now, the only thing is that his spin is only an 84 and juke is an 82. So, he does have 97 stiff arm as well. So, you really are just going to have to truck everybody, I guess. Because you're not going to be able to juke anyone with Eddie George. But he also has truck specialist on him as well. Now, he has power run, which I believe he doesn't have his... Yeah, he only has tier 3. So, that gives him 2 stiff arm, 2 impact block, 2 break tackle, a truck, a run block power, and a lead block. This is the rest of the team. If you guys are curious to see what his team looks like, it's pretty solid. I think my team actually might be a little bit better. Talvin Smith, the left side linebacker, Eric Berry, and the rest of the defense. But let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Alright, so let's hand the ball off to Eddie George. He looks like a big, just a big running back in the backfield right here. Truck over someone, and Luke Kuechly with the tackle. Eddie George looks just like a really big bowling ball in the backfield. Kind of like a Leonard Fournette type player model, I guess, as he falls forward for 1 yard. Alright, let's see if we can find him out the backfield. He might be open. He has pretty good catching, so we can definitely catch the ball if we need to throw it to him. Doesn't look he's going to be open, but B is going to be open. Possession catch, OBJ. He caught it. Hopefully Odell did not drop that ball. We're going to try to pass it, or actually run the ball here again with Eddie George. Hit the outside, and nothing much there. I'm so used to having like a juke type back. As you guys know, he's Zeke, who isn't really much of a trucker. But now we have Eddie George, so let's just see how this one goes. And he fumbled. Okay. Alright, I'm going to try to find Eddie George out of the backfield and see if he's going to get open. I don't think he is, but it looks like we do have Odell for the first down, and he hangs on to it. Alright, Eddie, let's try doing it right up the middle. Kind of what you're kind of made for here. Let's just try to truck over a linebacker or something if we can. He got stood up, but he did fall forward. Alright, once again, I'm looking for Eddie George possibly out the backfield. If not, maybe Tyreek Hill or Delaney Walker. Looks like... Actually, Eddie George might be open for the touchdown. 3rd and 9, we need to get a stop here. Obviously, he's back all the way up in the 3-yard line, so we'd have to punt it, I think. Or at least he should punt the ball as we get the tackle with Ryan Shazier. Alright, so let's just try to pound it right up the middle with Eddie George. We have Lorenzo Neal here also blocking. George breaking off a tackle and falling forward for a first down. There we go. I just really got to pound it in with George, and you're probably not going to break one, but you're just going to pick up like 5-6 yards a play if you can execute it properly. Eddie George hitting the outside. Truck over Sean Taylor. He does. Truck specialist activated. Eddie George for the 39-yard touchdown. Holy crap, that's a run. Now that is what I want to see out of Eddie George. Hitting the outside, showed a little bit of speed, and then trucking over Sean Taylor and another person as well. I don't even know who the other guy was, but he had Sean T and somebody else on his back. And he still scored a 40-yard touchdown. Alright, 2nd and 13, it's a play action pass. Talvin Smith getting the sack. Oh god, we got stuck in the defensive line, but we got screamers coming in. Alright, Eddie, once again, let's just pound it right up the middle. At least he fell forward. Alright, 3rd and 12. We need to pick this first down, and honestly, I'm going to run the ball. I'm feeling this run right here with Eddie George. I don't know why. On 3rd and 12, I decided to run the ball, but Eddie George is almost going to pick up the first. If he was just a little bit faster, we definitely could have picked up that first down, but I feel like Tyreek Hill might be open here, and unfortunately, he's not. We do have B and X. Okay, that is just too wide open to not take. Alright, I'm going to try to hit Eddie on a screen here. Obviously, there's a minute, 10 seconds left, so we do kind of have to try and score here. Eddie George on the screen pass, gets the ball in his hands, gets a good block, hits the outside, and Eddie George is picking up a big gain right there. Let's go. Eddie George getting in on the passing game as well as the running game, and we're going to run the ball here again. Hopefully our offensive line can just kind of do something. We break a tackle again with Eddie George and pick up a first down. I would really hate to go against Eddie George because obviously he's a tank, man. This dude is just absolutely plowing through everybody on his defense, and looks like we have Randy Moss open possession catch, and we pick up the first down again. I got to remember to try to truck with Eddie George because, of course, he does have truck specialists, so more likely to actually truck over defender, and I'm trying it. Eddie George, aggressive catch for the touchdown, Eddie George. Eddie George can seriously do it all, guys. He can pass, or he can catch. I don't know if he can pass yet, but he can definitely catch, and he can run, truck over Sean Taylor, truck over defenders. He's a do-it-all back. That man is absolutely glitchy, and that's going to be complete going into the second half. Alright, so 14-0. This is a huge lead to hold on to, and obviously when you have a running back like Eddie George, you can just truck over defenders, pick up first downs with ease. It's pretty easy to hold on to a lead, so keep that in mind if you guys are trying to find Eddie George or pick up an Eddie George or can't decide on which running back you want to pick up. If you want somebody to just tank through, pick up a first down. Todd Gurley apparently can do the same thing as Eddie George, but if you want to pick up, say, 30 yards and you have to truck over Sean Taylor, I'm definitely taking Eddie over Todd Gurley. That's just my personal opinion. You guys already saw, though. I don't know if Todd Gurley can truck over Sean T. I haven't seen him truck over my Sean T. And I played quite a few, Todd Gurley's, as Jerry Rice doesn't catch that. Now, he does have Wentz, so we could possibly see maybe a QB draw here, or just a scramble in general, as he finds Zach Ertz open over the middle. So I'm sending a little bit of a blitz off that right side, and of course, he runs the ball when I send a blitz. So I'm blitzing both of my middle linebackers right now, and I'm going to use their Eric Berry on this play, so hopefully it's just 4 verticals or something, and he actually runs the ball once again with Todd Gurley. So I have Jadeveon Clowney right now, manned up versus Zach Ertz, and I do not trust that matchup at all. So I'm going to try to use a little bit of my help to guard him, but we do get the sack here with Reggie White. Even though my team, it seems like every single one of my players is better or the same as Mutt, his team is getting a lot more pressure than my team ever does, and he's going to have to run here with Carson Wentz, and he didn't pick up the first down. Now I know he likes to run, and I set up a QB spot. For some reason, I feel like this is going to be a run, though, with Todd Gurley, and it is going to be a run with Gurley. Hit the outside, Clowney with the tackle. Do not run the ball here, my man. You will not pick this up. I'm ready to shoot this gap. He doesn't run the ball. Wow, Jarrell Casey just came in screaming. What the heck? I don't know what happened there, but his center just did not pick up Jarrell Casey, and we ended up getting this sack pretty easily. We're going to try to run the ball here again with George, and he just cannot shake Shazier. If I can get around Shazier, I think I can pick up at least a first down, but for some reason, man, I just... Second one, I'm expecting another run play, and it is a run. Ray Lewis getting in the backfield. 4th and 1, let's see if he runs it one more time. If he really runs it 3 plays in a row, thinking he's going to pick up a first down, it is not going to happen. I will shoot this gap with Shazier so quickly, and he is running the ball, and we shot the gap, and of course, we actually get blocked. So he's down all the way to the 7-yard line, which honestly I'm not too worried about, because we have Sean Taylor getting juked out. But I'm not too worried about it because he's taking so long to score that if I get the ball back and I can just pick up a couple first downs, this is basically going to be game over as long as I can stop him from scoring extremely quickly as he runs a screenplay, gets to the outside, and I really just had to jump over the offensive lineman instead of tackling him. Alright, 3.5 minutes left. All we have to do is run the clock out. That's basically it, but we do have wide open. I'm going to try it. Tyreek Hill with the possession catch all the way down to 36. I love how I said all I had to do was run the clock out and I immediately take a deep shot to Tyreek Hill. But now we're basically in field goal range as long as we can just pick up a couple more yards. And Eddie George is falling forward. We didn't start off too hot, and Eddie George did fumble 2 times, which his carrying is actually like really, really good. And I'm not running on aggressive or anything. I'm running on balance, so I don't know why he fumbled. Now, he probably thinks that I'm going to be running the ball here, which he is completely wrong. I'm actually trying to find Randy Moss open down the sideline, which I think he's going to be. And I'm going to toss it up to Randy Moss. Possession catch. Don't just try to stop me from getting the first down, man. All right, 1.5 minutes left. Let's see what type of offense is going to be trying to run here. Probably going to try to scramble. I'm coming in for the sack. Sean Taylor getting the interception. I think you can get credit for a hurry there. I'm trying to find Eddie George's stats really quickly. I don't think we're going to be able to see it, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure he had about 80 yards or so and 2 touchdowns, over 100 total yards for sure. But Eddie George definitely had a pretty solid game. I have to say that was pretty entertaining. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Once again, big shout out to Mara for allowing me to use his account and use Eddie George. Absolute tank, if you ask me, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.